Buddha.
OB, you made a hit, nigga.
Good evening, everyone. Good evening. I am Armando Black. This is my co-host D Truth, and we are bringing you the first and 10 post game show, the first post game show of the season. How's it going, D Truth? Mute your mic, brother. How's it going? All right, you having some audio issues. Well, it's been an interesting afternoon of college football. I want to go ahead and get you caught up on some of the scores from earlier today. And right now, Alabama's leading Utah 55 to nothing. They are in the fourth quarter right now, 21 to 10. Ohio State's leading 21 to 10, leading Notre Dame 21 to 10 with 2 minutes and 12 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Florida pulled out a thriller in Gainesville, defeating Utah 29-26. Baylor destroyed Albany 69 to 10. Kentucky beat Miami of Ohio 37 to 13. The reigning defending national champion, the Georgia Bulldogs, just destroyed Oregon in the Mercedes-Benz Stadium this afternoon, 49 to 3. Texas A&M, after a long rain delay, Texas A&M defeats Sam Houston 31 to nothing. Michigan looked very impressive this afternoon as they just crushed Colorado State 51 to 7. Oklahoma looked impressive as they just rolled over UTEP 45 to 13. I was very surprised by that score. I thought Oklahoma would struggle a little bit with UTEP, but it was a easy roll for them. Now, the game that I said to watch out for, and it was probably the best game, one of the best games of the day, NC State, East Carolina. NC State early escaping East Carolina 21 to 20. Rice, USC looked very impressive. 66-14. Keep your eye on USC in that Pac-12. I think USC may be their only hope. Miami defeated Bethune-Cookman 70-13. Just destroyed them. They look very impressive. Look out for Miami in the ACC. Wisconsin defeated Illinois State. That listen, I tell you, these games went kind of different than I thought. Arkansas, I knew they would struggle with Cincinnati, but I said eventually they would pull it out. 31-24 over Cincinnati. Ole Miss defeats Troy 28-10. I tell you, this was an interesting day. It really was.
Yeah.
Interesting day. Your thoughts on everything?
Yeah, some of the games, like we said, some of the games are going to be close. And I forgot what game was that? It was 7-3, and the team they became the only team to score 7 points without scoring a touchdown.
Yes, South Dakota State and Iowa. That was a great game. Iowa won by 2 safeties. The game was actually tied at 3-3, and Iowa's punter and that front seven actually saved the day for Iowa. But really, to give the punter credit for pinning South Dakota State back down by the end zone all afternoon, and 2 safeties pulled that game out. So you win the game however you can win it.
Yeah, and I'm telling you, North Carolina guys, they got some issues.
Mm-hmm. Yes, they do. I want to,
especially on defense.
Yes, I want to welcome in everyone on the Facebook side. Everyone, good evening, good evening, good evening. Hope you all are having a great Labor Day weekend, and I hope you all are happy with your team's performance tonight. I'm gonna salute everyone on the YouTube side. I'm on one of the channels on YouTube. I'm actually streaming the 3 different channels on YouTube. Asatar, salute to you, brother. Salute to you. Izetta, salute to you, ma'am. Salute to you. Kalani, salute to you. So I tell you, it was very interesting. We found out a lot about certain teams. And listen, I'm not trying to be a homer here, and I'm not trying to toot my team's horn. But as far as the team that looked the most impressive to me today, hands down, without a doubt, is the Georgia Bulldogs, the national champs. Georgia looked more impressive than any team. Salute, Anthony. Salute, brother. Salute. I was just telling everyone from my eye test of all the teams that I watched play this afternoon. I mean, I'm going all the way back to Thursday. All the games I watched from Thursday on until this Ohio State Notre Dame game just ended. The most impressive team from my eye test is definitely Georgia, without a doubt. I mean, listen, they were playing a top 15 team. Oregon is that program. Salute to you, Rashid Diverted. Salute, Tracy. Salute.
Yeah, she came up from Regina Stokes' channel. So
salute to you. Salute, State Gang in the house. Salute. Listen, I'm just being totally honest. I'm not trying to be a homer here, Tony, indeed. But listen, everyone has to admit, Georgia just looked unstoppable. The first 7 times they received the ball, they scored. They scored touchdowns. You can't get any better than that. And the defense, listen, they had to replace 9 starters on defense. 9 starters. You gotta tip your hat to Kirby to replace really 9 starters. Go ahead, Tony.
I'm gonna tell you this though, and I'm going on the negative side, and you know how much we hate those Gators. They struggled. Florida struggled against
Yes, they did.
There's a lot, and I don't want to hear anything from any Bama fan this week. You played Utah State. That you did
They
what you're
struggled.
supposed to do, and
But
you
they struggled
still
in the
look like you
beginning.
struggled.
Yeah. that's the crying shade about it. They struggled with Utah State. They finally got on a roll. They got some things they got to work on. But that Utah and Florida game, we knew that was going to be a tough game for Florida. We called it this morning.
Yeah.
We called it this morning. We said it's going to be a struggle for Florida. Now, with Oregon losing, Utah losing, USC winning, it's kind of look like the Pac-12 going to get in the playoff. One of them teams going to have to win out.
Mm-hmm.
So it seems like the Pac-12 shoot themselves in the foot every first game of the year.
They're just not good. It's not. They didn't shoot themselves in the foot. I mean, the Pac-12. They're just not a good conference. They're not. It's right now. USC is their only hope.
Yeah,
because I don't think Oregon is that bad. I just think Georgia is just that damn good. But now if you ask me, if you line up Oregon up against Bama, Texas A&M, would the results be the same? I think they would. Now I don't think that either of them could dominate Oregon the way Georgia did, but I don't think Oregon could beat either Bama or Texas A&M, in my opinion. Salute to you, Scorpio ladies. Salute to you. And Florida's defense looked good tonight, but their offense is suspect. Listen, you're not going to beat elite teams in the SEC like LSU. I mean, elite defenses like LSU, Georgia, Bama, Texas A&M, with your quarterback, depending on your quarterback to run the ball 80% of the time. You got to be able to pass the ball in order to defeat Bama, Georgia, Texas A&M, or even LSU, in my opinion. I don't even see Florida. I don't see Florida beating Tennessee. They run up against a team. They run up against a team that can slow them down on defense enough and hang with them and outscore them. They're in trouble, and that's what Georgia has this year. This Georgia team is even more dangerous than last year because they can do something that they really weren't doing last year. For the first time, I can go all the way back to 2012. The first time this Georgia team can strike from anywhere at any time on you.
And the bad thing about it is that we haven't seen their full potential yet. You got to think about it like this right here. Bowers, he did his thing, but he really didn't do his thing like he's been doing. Washington did his thing, but he really didn't do his thing like we know he can. Our running backs, they ran the ball very well and efficient today. I don't think they had too many yards lost yards, but they caught in the back. They caught out of the backfield. They block heavily, and I think this playbook that old boy had up for us was just a basic playbook for the first game of the season against Oregon, and they're going to open that thing up completely.
Yeah, I think so too. And the first game of the year is kind of like get your feet wet. You know what I'm saying? Kind of like get your feet wet. That's all this first game is. The question is to all the team, whether they won or lost, can you keep your starters healthy through the season? That is going to be the big question. And if you can't, can your backup come and do the same thing your starters do? That is the question for the coaches and the players.
Yeah. Another team that made me upset today that I thought was going to jump out and continue what they did last year. Iowa struggled with North Dakota State.
South Dakota State.
South Dakota State. Sorry.
Uh-huh.
South Dakota State. How in God's creation of football do you only win 5-3? Can somebody explain that to me?
One, I'm telling you something about South Dakota State and North Dakota State. They don't play their big game. They don't play in the FCS college football playoff. They won championship. So playing Iowa is kind of like, hey, we don't play some big game. Guess what? This is just not a big game for us. And guess what? We're going to come and show what we're going to do.
Mm-hmm.
And like I said, some of these teams got lucky, like, oh no, what in these games? East Carolina. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah, North Carolina State got lucky. North Carolina definitely got lucky. And Florida got lucky. Florida got very lucky to get out of there with a win.
Mm-hmm.
They were very lucky, very fortunate. I wasn't impressed. I think Utah was overrated. They still have issues with tackling in the secondary, the back end. Listen, I don't care how good your defensive front is. If your safeties and linebackers can't tackle worth crap, you're not going to win games like that.
Especially over the field.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's all I'll be. It's good you can tackle while they in the middle. How good is your defensive back, the linebacker? Can they tackle in space? Can you tackle in space? And that's what it ain't like the old school football. It's a new age football. You got to be able to tackle in space. You got to be able to cover and tackle in space.
Well, they can't do either one. That Utah defense. I mean, Willingham, he really needs to go get a defensive specialist, because I saw that happen in the Rose Bowl. It was just inexcusable how they blew a 24-point lead to Ohio State, and then tonight it's just they couldn't tackle worth crap the entire game.
Well, let me ask y'all this. What game did y'all see between, I'm not even counting the first week. What game surprised you this weekend on opening football season?
Purdue hanging with Penn State the way they did.
Yeah.
That was a big surprise. I did not see that coming right there. So that right there tells me that, the same thing I said about LSU and the SEC. I think LSU is going to be a dangerous team. And I think LSU is going to ruin someone's season in the SEC West. I'm saying the same thing about Purdue. I think Purdue is going to sneak up on a team and ruin their season. I really do believe that is a dangerous team, especially if they can get you in Purdue. If they can get you on their field, I think they can sneak up on you and get you.
You know who I think is going to upset somebody's season? Well, not somebody's season. Alabama season.
Oh,
A&M.
This is the only thing about A&M. You got to have some offense. You got to have some. They got to be able to drop 40 or 50 points to beat Bama. Their front seven is great. Don't get me wrong, but that secondary, I don't think that secondary can hang with those receivers. The transfer kid from Louisville and Jermaine Burton played very well tonight. Jermaine Burton's elite, man. He's elite. We just didn't have room for him.
You know what? Because that boy, that sophomore Washington came out and took his spot. That's the reason why he left.
No, Washington's a tight end. Burton's a wideout.
No. I'm talking about the boy. No, not it. The other boy named Washington too, isn't it? The one. Oh God, he seems like he's our number one receiver right now. The little skinny boy.
Mitchell.
Mitchell.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mitchell came and took his spot.
Yeah, and remember now, Blaylock didn't even play today. Blaylock did not even play today. Can you imagine what it's going to be like when Blaylock hits the field? Okay, and also you got to remember Oscar Delp. If you look, listen, Todd Blackledge, he put up a screen with all 4 tight ends, and a lot of people don't realize Oscar Delp was the highest rated tight end out of all 4. Higher, he was rated higher than Washington. He was rated higher than Bowers, and he was rated higher than Gilbert. You know, a lot of teams wanted Oscar Delp, and he chose Georgia. And right now he's number 4. But I'm telling you, when he gets out there, he gets a playing time because that kid can fly and he can block downfield. I mean, listen, good luck stopping that. That 3 tight end set is listen, I don't see how any defense is going to be able to stop that, because this is the problem you're going to have. These are tight ends. These are tight ends that run like wideouts. Okay, what's that in the background?
I think you missed with ice.
I'm gonna mute you out. Yeah, I'm gonna mute you for a quick second. These are tight ends with speed like wide receivers. Okay, and the problem is once they catch the ball, and if you're on an island with them one-on-one, and you have to make an open field tackle, that is going to be a challenge. If you are a 5'9" defensive back weighing 190 pounds and you going up against a dude that's almost 300 pounds, good luck with that.
Yeah, and as you can see, majority of the offenses that's going out there now is going with tight ends. They're going back to when the last time you see they go with tight ends like that? Most people think tight ends just stay in the block. Now you got tight ends to stay in the block. Now you got tight ends that can stay in the block and go out to the slot as like a wide receiver. That's hard to start with in itself. And then you throw in a running game with that, and with the rest of the wide receivers, you gotta figure out how to stop that. And
it reminds me of the offense that the Patriots were running. It was the year they lost to the Giants in the Super Bowl. Remember, they had Gronk and Aaron Hernandez.
Yeah.
At the same time. And listen, they were hard. I mean, they were hard to stop. That's listen, I don't see how you can stop it. Now just imagine 3 big tight ends that are fast and that are hard to bring down. And Darnell Washington he'll leap over you. Brock Bowers can outrun you. Arik Gilbert can outjump you.
Yeah.
And Oscar Delp can just straight out fly. That's going to be murderer's row right there.
But then you have abundance of receivers that I was not expecting to show out today. I seen names on this roster that I was like, who is this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Listen, they have a fleet of players. They're not short of talent. And that defense was so fast. That defense it's like they would not let the Oregon running backs and the wideouts could not do nothing. They could not get any kind of separation on Lassiter or Ringo. Those 2 guys locked those Oregon wide receivers down this afternoon completely. Go ahead.
And one thing I like that like a defense to do, especially them backs. Why play off them and play on them so you can jam the receiver? You know what I'm saying? I never understood that defense. Why you gonna give them a head start so they juke you and run right by you.
Well, if you have the speed, that won't happen. I notice Ringo plays off because Ringo is fast. Ringo runs a 4.4. Okay, and but listen, they have the luxury of having someone back there that can run a 4.3 and can jump. Malachi Starks, he played. Hold on, I'm gonna mute you for a minute, Tony. Malachi Starks was he was a hell of a basketball player in high school. So he has that leaping, jumping ability. The interception he made this afternoon, where he leaped up and he out jumped the Oregon receiver. You know, that particular interception was not Bo Nix's fault. It was just Malachi Starks just made a great play on the ball.
Yeah. Yeah, and you know what? I wasn't just talking about Georgia defense back. I'm talking about all the defense back. And it don't matter if you got speed or not. Guess what? Oh, you faster than me? Okay. You think I'm gonna go do this right here? Guess what? I'm just go up and turn back and the quarterback throw me the ball. You see what I'm saying? That's what I'm talking about. Because sometimes speed ain't gonna hit you in that situation.
I mean, he adjusted well to that interception.
So what now?
He adjusted so well to that first interception that he got. It was like he was trailing, turn around, and he turned to the receiver.
That leaping ability is outstanding. He almost got another one. Late in the second quarter. That kid is, I mean, listen, having him back there, and then if Christopher Smith can just stay healthy, if he can just stay healthy, I mean, he plays with reckless abandon. He's kind of put you in the mind of Earl Thomas. He plays and he hits so hard. He hits so hard, man. He ends up hurting himself. Like
he reminds me of a small Rambo.
Yeah.
When Rambo used to run through the torpedo, he would run through you, but he'd end up injuring himself playing as hard as he do.
Exactly. And that is why Rambo did not last long after college.
Yeah.
He was, listen, sometimes that over aggressiveness in the secondary, it will shorten your career. Just ask Earl Thomas. Earl Thomas, Ed Reed, he had to switch it up. He had to, kind of like he was aggressive when he was at Miami, but he had to switch it up a little bit when he got with Baltimore. Those first 2 or 3 years, every time he turned around, he was getting injured, hitting, trying to kill the receiver, and you throwing your shoulder out. I mean, that's kind of productive.
I'm looking at this right here. Rutgers and Boston College, because I'm trying to get all the college teams in there because we still are stuck on Georgia. You see what I'm saying? And we got more people that want to know about Miami, Florida, all them other teams.
Yeah. We was gonna go down. We was gonna start in the top 5. I mean, Rutgers. That was impressive. That was an impressive win over Boston College. But you're talking about 2 bottom of the barrel teams in their conferences. Boston College is not I don't see them competing for an ACC title, and Rutgers, although they looked impressive today, I don't see them competing. They may not even get another win in the Big Ten East. Now, they do get any more wins in the Big Ten, it'll be from the West Side. They'll now, speaking of the West Side, Nebraska's going to have to make a decision. This is getting out of hand. I mean, what's going on, Mike? I'm looking forward to seeing what your LSU Tigers going to do. I'm looking forward to seeing what your LSU Tigers going to do tomorrow night with Florida State. A lot of people are picking Florida State. I don't see it. I do not see it, because this LSU team could have very well been 9-3 last year or 8-4.
Well, I'm gonna interrupt you there with that Florida State. Florida State has 2 dynamic running backs. The offense, they are patient, and I just saw this from watching them play last week. They are patient, and soon as a hole open up, them brothers are gone, and they got two of them. If their if their passing game can match their running game, and they can balance it out, they're going to give LSU's defense some trouble. And again, I know they didn't play a high caliber team, but them two brothers back there, the old school Thunder and Lightning, if they stay healthy, they're going to give a lot of defense because they hide behind their offensive line. As soon as the offensive line gives them just a tiny crease, them two brothers is gone. So LSU better strap up.
But I'm going to say this though. Listen, this is the same LSU defensive front that held and that shut Brian Robertson down last year. This is the same LSU defensive front that shut down Tank Bigsby. So I'm here to tell you, brother, those two running backs, they haven't seen anything like what they're going to see tomorrow night in that Superdome. I'm just telling you, brother. Neither one of them would get anywhere near 100 yards rushing. I promise you that. Not on that LSU front. No.
But I want to address something Mike Teasy said. TJ Finley is struggling against Mercer. He really didn't struggle against Mercer. He scored 1 touchdown, 2 interception. And guess what? They was already blowing them out. So what's the problem? I can see it was end of the season. And like we said this morning, it's going to take the offense time to catch up to the defense.
Hold on. I want to wish Miss Lala happy birthday. Salute to you, Miss Lala. Happy birthday to you. Came through to your little birthday live last night. Salute to you. Salute to you. Didn't know you had a voice like that. Didn't know you had a good singing voice.
Miss Lala. Okay.
Go ahead, brother. Go ahead. Because I really didn't get a chance to see that game. But go ahead.
I actually did. And they were using 2 quarterback system. You know what I'm saying? And the younger freshman, he's fast. And he good. He just got to harness their own. But he talking about cause a quarterback throw 2 interception. He want to call that struggling. Did you call that struggling? It ain't struggling.
Hold up, brother. Hold up. I know that's your team. But when somebody critique your team, that's just like you was critiquing, well, y'all ain't rushing. Y'all ain't in the first half.
Do what I'm saying. Throw 2 interceptions in a ball game.
That's not
that's not struggling. I didn't say it impressive. I didn't say it was impressive. I said struggling. He used the word struggling.
We ain't gonna stay on this too long because you get emotional when people start talking about Auburn. But I'm just giving from my hold up, slow down. From my standards, and I'm gonna tell you as a Dogs fan, if Stetson Bennett had thrown 2 interceptions today, that would not be impressive. I don't give a damn if we would have won 100-3. If my quarterback throws 2 picks against an inferior team like Mercer, I would be concerned. You know, that, I mean, that's just me. I want to ask you a question. Your standards may be different. Your standards may be different than mine.
Let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question. Do that mean your quarterback struggling when he already threw a 2 touchdown in that 2 interception? Do that mean your quarterback?
You're gonna let me answer? You're gonna let me answer, and this is my opinion, all right? And I have a right to my opinion, all right? I have a right to my opinion, all right? Now, it's one thing to throw 2 interceptions against Georgia or Bama or Ohio State. But if you're throwing 2 interceptions against a Division II school like Mercer, that's concerning. In my book, that is concerning.
Not in mine. Not in mine.
Like I said, okay, well, that's your standards. That's your standards.
But you go why? Hold on, but I'll tell you why. But y'all fail to realize Mercer already played a ball game. They already had played a ball game before they played Auburn. Now, if Mercer hadn't played a ball game before they played Auburn through 2 interceptions, I'd be concerned. If he throw 2 interceptions to a contender, yeah, I'll be concerned. Yeah, I'll be very concerned. But I don't call that struggling.
Okay.
He said struggling. I didn't say impressive. He said struggling. Listen to the words. Listen to the word. Is that dude? If that's been through children, if you could, otherwise you said
that's why I don't like hold Auburn with you because you get too emotional. You know,
you do too with Georgia.
No, I don't.
You do with Georgia, like you don't do with Georgia. Like yes, you do.
No, I don't.
Oh, I'm asking you the question. Is Stetson Bennett
not on the air? Not on the air, D. Not on the air.
But I want to ask you this question.
This on the back end, yeah, but not on the air, bro. I don't get all emotional about Georgia.
I'm not getting emotional. Georgia. But this is what I'm saying. It's a difference. It's a difference between impressive and struggling.
Well,
did I say that?
That's listen, everybody has a right. Listen, calm down.
I know that.
First of all, calm down, man.
But I said, I am calm down.
All right.
I did. I said I don't call that struggling. First game of the year, that's struggling. If that was in the middle of the year, I would say struggling.
Your ceiling is lower than everyone else's. Okay, your ceiling is lower than everyone else's.
How am I saying low?
I'm just.
How am I saying low the first game of the year for Auburn?
I'm just giving you my opinion. If Stetson Bennett goes into and plays Sanford next week in Athens and he throws 2 freaking interceptions against that damn Division II school, I'm gonna be concerned. I'm gonna wonder what the hell is wrong with him.
But would you say he's struggling though? Would you say he was struggling in that ball game?
Would I say he's struggling?
Yeah.
Yes, I would say he's struggling.
No, you wouldn't. Cause not even the second. He gonna be the second.
Hey, hold on. Let me do something about Nightbot because I mean this is getting ridiculous right. Go ahead and Tony step in here and take over. Give your opinion on this, bro.
Nightbot just tripping. But I don't call that struggling, especially for the first game of the year when the offense is not jailed all the way. You know what I'm saying? You feel what I'm saying? Now I can see the offense. Hey, they'll have 2, 3, 4 games under their belt, and he did that. Yeah, I said, wait a minute, what's going on? But thing I look at is the offensive line, and the receiver running the same route. How good he is, because he made some good throws. The defense played damn good.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing is, it ain't as bad as say North Carolina quarterback, NC State quarterback. I call that struggling.
He also struggled.
He struggled bad. 3.
Hold up. Anytime your quarterback is struggling against an inferior opponent. When I mean inferior opponent, I mean a team that's not even a Power 5 team. All right. A team that's not even nowhere near on the level of a Cincinnati or a Coastal Carolina or UTSA. You know, it's concerning. It's concerning. I didn't even know Mercer. I didn't even know Mercer had a football team until a couple of weeks ago. I had no idea they had a football team. I know they got a basketball team, but I didn't know they had a football team until a couple of weeks ago.
Who played USTA and barely won? I forgot who that was played that team.
Michael Lala, I apologize about the Nightbot. I have not had a chance to give its commands and programming or whatever. I didn't even know it's going to start showing up in my chat. So I disabled it and I'm going to, program it properly so it won't be messing with people in the chat like this.
Nightbot timing out people again.
Well, you can't time Miss Lala because Miss Lala is a mod, and I'm going to go ahead and make Michael mod right now.
And don't forget about Schofield later too.
She's already a mod.
She is okay.
Yeah. Remember, I'm streaming on like 5 or 6 different platforms.
Yeah. But
you said who played UTSA?
Yeah,
that was Houston, and that's a struggle win in overtime.
Yeah, that's a struggle game right there. what comes to University of San Antonio, Texas San Antonio? What conference they in?
The Conference of the School of the Homeless and Blind.
But Houston was a powerhouse last year, wasn't it? From yeah.
Yeah.
That was woo.
Mm-hmm.
That was a struggle. That was a struggle game.
But you also got to remember UTSA was right there in the running with Houston and Cincinnati in the conversation
It sure was last year
of sneaking in the playoffs.
Oh yeah, they were. But hey, I'm tell you this right here. When I can't wait till all these teams get aligned back into whatever conference they're gonna get into. Let's see how they do in the different conferences. That's what I can't wait to see. Houston and Cincinnati in the Big 12. Texas and Oklahoma, SEC, USC, UCLA in the Big 10.
Mm-hmm.
Boy, they're gonna be some major. And I think we got San Jose State. Y'all got Sanford. Who Alabama got next week? It was gonna be very interesting to see who
Alabama
plays who
has
next.
Texas. Alabama
has Texas.
At Texas.
Yeah. And that's gonna be a problem. That's going to be a problem. I think Bama will pull it out, but it ain't going to be nothing like what they did today it ain't going to be nothing like what they did today to Utah State. You know, that's a whole different animal there. That's a whole different animal there.
And Texas want to prove something too. Coming to Texas, come to play them at home.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to want to prove something to Alabama and to the SEC in that game next week.
Well, I'm going to tell you like this. You know, I'm going to tell you exactly what they're going to do. Salute to you, Miss Lala. Thank you for the super sticker donation. Salute to you. Salute to you. I will tell you this. And Michael, he remembered this. He remembered this from 3 years ago. The games that they play down there in Austin. All right. It's already going to be hot. It's going to be in triple digits next Saturday, okay? You're talking about a 12 noon kickoff. Pay close attention to this. What they're going to do is they are going to cut off the air system in the visitors' locker room.
Look, who did that? Who used to do that? Red Auerbach.
Red Auerbach used to do it. Bob Kraft does it. And Austin and Texas did it to LSU 3 years ago. They cut the air off, but what they did it to LSU at halftime. When those kids went in the locker room at halftime, and the air was not working, it was hot in there. Yep. See what Michael said? Michael said, "Yeah, he was there. He was there. He was there."
Hey, I'm telling you this right here.
Salute to you, Alicia. Salute.
I'll tell you this right here. Auburn win, Mississippi State win. It only lead LSU to beat Florida State for a clean sweep for the SEC this opening weekend.
And there's no doubt in my mind that LSU, I don't even think that game is going to be close. I think that LSU will beat them by 2 or 3 touchdowns. That defense, this is the same defense, man, that shut down. I mean, in my opinion, I think LSU did a better job on Bama. It's just that LSU did not have any offense to move the ball. But they did a much better job. They did a much better job on Bama because they shut down Jameis Williams. They shut down Brian Robinson. You know, that LSU fun is no joke.
I see Gabe wants you to drop the link.
Let me drop it real quick.
But there's been some close game this week. This past games, boy, there's been some close game. Yeah. Some games that shouldn't even been close. Shouldn't even been close.
No. Listen, I think if I'm a North Carolina State fan, I think North Carolina State should drop in the polls. I think Iowa Iowa shouldn't even be in the conversation of winning a Big Ten. Listen, in the Pac-12, it's USC and everybody else, in my opinion. Listen, the Pac-12 is going to have to ride off the shoulders of USC this year because Oregon getting shellacked like that 49-3 by my dogs, even though they
I
are
was
the
just
defending
about to say,
yeah,
you're right, sir.
listen, they don't deserve
You're
to be
right.
nowhere near any playoff conversation. And Utah, I don't even think Utah could beat USC either. USC, it's going to come down to, can USC beat Notre Dame in that last game? That's what it's going to come down to. And can they not have any hiccups against either of them Arizona teams? It's like, look, every time I get the feeling good about USC, they will play a late game against one of those Arizona teams and will get tripped up out of nowhere.
Yeah. And four of the top 25 that coming in here, Notre Dame lost, which they were the top 10. Utah lost, which they were the top 10. Let's see. I'm trying to see who else in the top 25. Cincinnati lost. Houston lost. So that 4 open spot that whoever at the bottom 25 gonna drop out of this, which really don't mean a thing right now. You know what I'm saying? So good thing in the first game of the year for some of them, and they can have a chance to come back. But I seen some of the game that some defense look awful. Some of these teams that play. I'm trying to figure out what the heck is the defense.
Well,
Wow, Utah lost. Okay, wow. I just caught that.
USC defense looked damn good today. I mean, I knew you were coming with an offense, man, but my God, Lincoln Riley, where was this? Where was this when you were at Oklahoma? Where was this defense when you was at? I know every Sooners fan right now saying, why the hell you couldn't do this when you were in Norman? Man, you listen. Hey, Gabe, listen, brother. Hey, man, the conversation is different now. After today, the conversation is different now. I'm being honest with you, man. Listen, I think USC needs to be ranked a lot higher than where they are right now, and I think the conversation really needs to start. People need to start paying more attention. Listen, this Caleb Williams kid, I watched him do something. Huh?
Wait.
Go ahead. All right, man. Listen, I give credit where credit is due. Go ahead,
you are taking this a little too far with this doggone USC now. I mean, listen. Yeah, hey, listen, they did okay today. You know what I'm saying? They did what they had to do today. But they haven't gotten to the meat and potatoes of their schedule. Okay? So before we start saying, let's hey, everybody always want to say, hey, Bama's number one. Okay, Bama, who did you play today? Okay, who did you wait? Let's get to week 5, week 6, when these folks are seasoned and their bodies are toughened up, and they're like, look, I go through a doggone brick wall with 3-inch steel behind them. That's when we'll know who's number 1 through 10. But we can, just because the USC had they tackled it. No, leave them exactly where they are right now.
I do go say something like that.
But it's okay. But the thing about it, no, I'm not trying to butter up USC fans. I'm just stating the obvious. I'm looking at from my eye test. Okay, Utah, even though the game was in the swamp, it was against a team with a brand new coaching staff, man. And a bunch of done guys that, transfers, a bunch of guys that were brought in to fill in certain positions, man. And Utah was ranked, 6 in the nation? And they went down there and struggled, man. I just, look, and you got to remember, man, USC, they put together damn near a dream team. They got a whole bunch of talent from different schools. They did kind of the same thing that Bama did, but I think they did it even better because, in my opinion, man, that Caleb Williams dude. Now, numbers wise, yes, CJ Stroud may be the best quarterback, and right now, if I had to pick a choice to win the Heisman, it would be him. But you better rest assured, Caleb will be in New York. He will be in New York in December as a Heisman finalist.
Yeah, I gotta get CJ Stroud. He played. He had a guts of performance, and wasn't he limping a little bit too?
Yeah.
Or what are that?
Yeah. Cramps, the heat, you know.
Yeah.
Slam Newton, I told you, brother. I told you it was not going to be easy. I told you that Greenville, North Carolina, that stadium, that East Carolina stadium, is a house of horrors for ranked opponents.
But USC played Rice. We're talking about Rice.
You're going to have Robinson on you.
Rice is good for soccer.
I'll go with him on that. Next week will be a different conversation.
Hey, look, I gotta go with him on that one too, Armando. I gotta go with that one too.
Y'all got jokes. Listen. I tell you what.
Hey, Rice good at volleyball, like.
But I'm just saying, it's just like week 1, 2, and 3. Besides the folks who play in, the Chick-fil-A Bowl and all this stuff, and go to the big stadiums, whatever have you. They play a team that has a football team. The second week you playing, a school who just needs money to get the aquarium team going and all that good stuff. Week 3 is when they play a conference team. Then we'll start seeing some better competition. But we're talking about USC playing Rice. You got it. I mean, when USC plays Arizona and Arizona or Arizona State, that we don't know how they are because I haven't seen none of their games yet. But they usually typically give USC a good run for their money all the way until the middle of the third quarter, fourth quarter. So when we get to that point, then we can say my man could be in New York. You know what I'm saying? I mean, Bennett threw for 300 and something yards. Are we going to say he's going to be? No, we know because he wanted. Come on, can we talk about that in week 3?
I think with Bennett. I love Stetson. Don't get me wrong, but I think that Monken system. It's the system, man. 4 tight ends, man. Listen, Tony, you could get back there. You could probably get back there and drop 300 yards, man. Come on. But how the hell you gonna stop those 4 tight ends, man?
You're not going to be able to. You know what it sounds like when we start talking about USC? It's like Southern Florida. Oh God, what's that team? UCF. Yeah, when they, their national championships in 2019 because they went undefeated. You know what I'm saying?
Look, okay. Esco, you Buckeye fans, y'all Ohio State Buckeye fans, y'all do this every year to yourselves. Okay, listen, it's week 1. And you played the number 5 ranked team. You knew they were coming to play. I mean, you were not going to go. Listen, this was not Miami of Ohio. Okay, this was Notre Dame. This was Notre freaking Dame. Okay, so of course it wasn't going to be easy. All right, it wasn't going to be. Did you all look as impressive as I think? Do I think the media overhyped you? Yes, I absolutely do. But I do think that offense is for real, is as good as advertised. I think CJ Stroud is as good as advertised. Your running game looked a hell of a lot better than last year, in my opinion. And the defense has improved.
Oh, yeah.
That defense has improved a lot.
But here, the thing is Notre Dame don't usually win their first game. They win all through the season, and when they lose their first game and their last game, and it ruins the whole thing for them.
Told you.
Ohio State's almost the same way. They win their first couple of games, they lose about 5 of their middle games, and they win at the end, and they say, "Oh, they'll be back next year." Come on, bro, y'all. There's no consistency.
I will be honest with you though. I'm gonna be totally 100% honest with you. Listen, I'm not gonna sell any fan base any pipe dreams. You guys are gonna have some problems with Michigan. That Michigan defense, they reloaded. They reloaded. They have now lost a step from last.
I'm about to say he for lose to Ohio State this year. That what he trying to say, ain't it?
That's exactly what he's trying to say.
I think he want that W in Columbus. He is not going to rest until he gets a win in Columbus.
And he definitely don't want to see Michigan State neither. He don't want to lose to Michigan State either, because they got a few spots that has a little bit of, that needs to be fine tuned. But Michigan State look like they're gonna give Michigan a run for their money this year too.
Yeah, I think Michigan State is going to give both of them a run for their money. I think they're going to give Ohio State a run for their money and Michigan a run for their money. But I think with the experience on offense that Michigan has, I think right now from my eye test, if Michigan and Ohio State play in that Saturday, I would have to roll with Michigan because Michigan's defense is just it looks a lot better than Ohio State's defense, in my opinion. It looks a lot better. Notre Dame, if they had a better quarterback and a few more receivers, that could have went totally different.
Oh yeah.
But the Ohio State defense has improved, which was their Achilles heel last year. Go ahead.
Yeah, and I just feel who I actually really feel bad for is East Carolina and the other team that lost by 4 points, which they had to tie. I feel bad for that's one of them losses. It eats at you. They one of them losses. You had a chance to win. You had to sit in overtime. Then you had the chance to win it with a field goal.
Well, don't feel bad because I think East Carolina's going to have a good year. That defense is getting back the way it was 10, 15 years ago. Appalachian State is going to be a problem. They're always a problem.
Yeah.
So you ain't got to worry about Appalachian State. They are going to be a problem in their conference, and I think they may end up winning their conference. So, the South Dakota State, and I will tell you this, I think South Dakota State is going to run away with the FCS this year. I think they're going to run away with the FCS. This is their year. So North Dakota State is in trouble. That South Dakota State defense is no joke.
But I don't think it'll surprise you or anybody else that's on the panel that if South Dakota State and North Dakota State wind up playing in the FCC championship game, would that surprise you?
It wouldn't surprise me, but I think they will end up meeting in the semifinals because of the region, the way they do it, the region, and you'll end up seeing the winner of that game, the winner of North Dakota State and South Dakota State playing Sam Houston. I think that's how that'll work right there. What's going on, Kalani? Salute to you, Kalani. Salute to you, brother.
I want to ask everybody this question that's on the panel. How did y'all like these football games today? If you had to grade all the football games today from 1 to 10, how would you rate these football games today?
I would say just for like an opening week.
It's
up there. I'd give it a 9.
I'll give it a 7.
I'm going to go in between y'all. I give it an 8.
And the only reason why I say, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Armando?
Yeah, I would give it an 8. I would have to give it an 8.
All right, go ahead.
I just think that my idea of college one is your first game should be if you want a real eye test, play a team that's going to give you your eye test. Kentucky playing Miami of Ohio is not a real eye test. You know what I'm saying? Alabama playing Utah State. It's not a real eye test. Play somebody, an out of conference game that's going to mean something, and not an out of conference game to get you a win to say, oh, this is the reason why you're number one. You know what I'm saying? I seriously, that's the reason why I don't. It's higher than a 5, but it's like right there. It's mid. Could be better because of some of the games that's played. I just like seeing competition. That's what I like seeing competition. I like seeing these teams that come out. If you're a so-called cupcake team, you need to play another dandelion team. If you're a Power 5 team, you need to play a Power 5 team when you open up the season. Then you play your teams just to give them their 6,000, 100,000, whatever they're giving for these teams to come to your state and play. But the first opening game, it's the first open. It's like it's your birthday and the first present you open is a lollipop. Nobody gives a hell about a lollipop. Get it in. I want that bicycle. The first thing I open it, I want to take the wrap out is the bicycle because I'm going to ride that thing. Same thing with college football. Give me that. If you're going to say, oh, college football is back, don't give me doggone UTEP.
Hey, so with that being said, what about the Florida-Utah game? Was that an eye-opener?
I'll let you take that one, Sherry.
You know what, though? But at the end of the day, Utah, there was a game away last year.
Okay.
So Florida, new coach, see what they got, and you see what they got. Florida sucks.
But you know what? I thought it was a pretty impressive game tonight because Florida was the underdog, and they pulled out. Utah number 7, Florida unranked, rebuilding. That quarterback showed out tonight. He did, Richardson. So I think that was an eye opener.
What happened with Memphis? I can't find the Memphis score.
Memphis.
Anybody die in Memphis, Mississippi?
Hold on. Let me go back to that one. Yeah.
Memphis. But
I would say that it sent a shockwave through the SEC.
Well,
yeah,
I'm gonna put it like this. It was impressive to a certain point. Okay, you beat a top 6 team, so that is definitely gonna make your resume look damn good. That is gonna make your resume look damn good. Now the question is Florida that good or was Utah that bad?
Right.
That's what we're gonna find out. We're gonna find that out immediately next Saturday when you play Kentucky.
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, I ain't trying to toot the horn.
Hey, Gabe. Hey, Gabe. Mississippi State is leading 35-3 over Memphis.
Oh, still going. Okay. Wow. Okay.
We're going to see how good Oregon is when they play Eastern Washington next week, too.
Well, hey, look.
Find that Mississippi game.
Look. We're gonna find out. We're gonna find out. But the thing about it is, Oregon brought back a lot of players that they had last year. The same players that they went to the Pac-12 championship with last year. The same offensive line that they went into Columbus, Ohio, and ragdoll the Buckeyes with. So,
ain't that a new offense coordinator they got though?
What does that have anything to do with?
You can bring back the same. You can bring back the same players, but them same players got to learn a new offense. Which that coach with that offensive coordinator used to be at Memphis.
Yeah, but he run it. I mean, they run the same offense. Look like to me, they run the same offense.
They better get it together.
I watched a couple of Oregon games last year. They run the same offense. But
Dan Lanning got a lot of work. He got some work to do on his defense, offense, special teams, water boy.
He just said a water boy.
the defense, the tackling. Tackling. Now they have a pass rush. If that would have been JT Daniels, man, JT Daniels would have ate that turf about 5 or 6 times. I mean, Stetson Bennett made a lot of plays with his feet. And Oregon has a pass rush, so let's not poo-poo on that Oregon defense now. Stetson Bennett made, he did to them what he did to damn Bama's defensive front in Indy.
Yeah.
Salute to Jason. Salute Jason. Jason just came on up in here, man. Salute, brother.
Esco don't care. At every point we talk boxing.
Man, next week, the only game next week of ranked teams playing is going to be Baylor versus BYU.
I like Baylor.
The only what now?
The only 2 ranked teams playing next week is Baylor versus BYU.
Bama, Texas is not ranked.
Come on, bro. Come on, bro. What you asking? Come on, bro. We only go to 25. Now, if you was talking about the top 75, yes, Texas is ranked. But they play, no.
Because they're playing Bama, they'll figure out a way to slide them in the top 25.
That top 25, they gonna slide them in there.
They're gonna figure out a way to slide them in the top 25 only because they're playing Bama.
Yeah, especially with Houston and I forgot who the other top 25 team losing at the bottom. They'll slide them in there. Maybe they slide them in there 25. So
I think
that's a shame,
they should not rank nobody. You shouldn't be ranked until week 4.
I'll be honest with you. I say don't hand out any rankings until let's say 12 games in a season, week 6. Don't do any polls. Don't do any polls until week 6, in my opinion. Hey, salute, Jason. Salute.
How y'all doing, man?
How's it going, brother? How's it going?
Pretty good, man. Pretty good. What's up with y'all?
Man, we're just having a conversation, man. I'm just asking the fellas here. Listen, from your eye test, and I'm asking each one of you from your eye test. Now, I've already given my answer. From my eye test so far, out of all the games I've watched, hands down, to me, in my opinion, Georgia is the best team.
Yeah. Alabama didn't play against anybody, so you can't give them a grade at this time. But right now, as dominant as Georgia was, I give Georgia hands down the best. And that's not just because I'm a fan, but I'm gonna be honest with you. My question was with Georgia is how would we do on defense, and how well would we play on defense? And I think that box was checked. Now it's a week to week eye test, quite naturally. But for the first game today, Georgia is hands down the most dominant team in the country.
I'll agree with that. I didn't think Oregon is going to take a whooping that bad.
I didn't either. So, and Stetson look like he got that fighting eye still. You know what I'm saying? He still got that fighting eye. Like he still got that chip on the shoulder.
Well, he's in command. And he does have a chip on his shoulder. There's still he put up Heisman numbers today against a talented opponent. Let's look. I don't want anyone to try to downplay this victory that Georgia had. Oregon is a quality opponent. You look at what the season opener. Who Oregon played in that season opening. Ohio State.
Yeah.
They played Ohio State and beat Ohio State. So we're not just talking about a walkover pushover team. Georgia came out there and handled them convincingly. We manhandled them.
That's it. What was the score on that?
49-3.
3. Oregon only scored.
It could have been worse than that. It could have been worse than that. I think Kirby took his foot off the gas, man, but only because it was Dan Lanning. But it could have been worse than that, bro.
Yeah.
If it was anybody else, I believe that he would try to run that score up completely. But since this was Dan Langley's first game as a head coach, and their team was, their team really. The thing about it is that Oregon lost a good player this year, as I found out a couple of weeks ago. They lost a good player to death of an accident, and that still weighs on those players because it's like losing a family member.
Yeah.
But they'll overcome it. They'll do what they got to do what they got to do to overcome it. And Dan's a damn good coach. I mean, you see what he did with our defense for the last couple of years.
Yeah.
He's going to get them right.
And what's unfair to Oregon is the coaching change. That coach went down to Miami, and you're asking kids that had bought into, because Oregon program had went down for at least 4 years. It might have been longer than that after the coach that went. Yeah, after Chip Kelly. So their program went down for a couple of years. So you're asking kids that had bought into a system with their last coach to buy into a whole nother system.
Well, let me tell you this, and this is what listening to these kids, and he kept majority of the coaching staff from last year.
Mm-hmm.
They stayed with Landing this year because of his pedigree. So once they get on the same page, I'm telling you that conference he's going to get that conference right.
Yeah. He'll do well. I mean, and speaking of their conference, they right now they are not playing. I can't say they're not playing at a high level. They're just not competing with the talent in this southern region. Football is just different in the South. And it's different because of the physical presence that we pose down here. When you go out there to the Oregons and the Midwest, they're more about speed, basically fancy football, playing pretty.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? But so when he gets them to a physical level, we should see great things from them.
Yeah, and I just want to read out their schedule, like the first half of their schedule. Okay, they lost to Georgia today. So next Saturday, they have Eastern Washington. Then they have BYU coming in on the 17th. All right. BYU is currently ranked. Then they have to go to play Washington State on the 24th. Then on October the 1st, they have Stanford. October the 8th, they got to go to Arizona. October 22nd, they host UCLA. 29th, they got to go to Berkeley and play Cal. On November the 5th, They are at Colorado November 12th. They have Washington. They're hosting Washington. Now on November 19th, they have Utah at home. Utah did not look impressive to me tonight at all. They didn't. Poor tackling. Listen, Oregon could run the table all the way up until they play Oregon State. I think Oregon State is going to be a problem. Oregon State may be a problem because it's just something about when they go to Corvallis.
Yeah.
It's just something about when Oregon goes to Corvallis. It's like just like when NC State or any North Carolina team goes to Greenville to play East Carolina. It's a tough environment. But Oregon is not gonna. It's not like they're gonna be the bottom of the barrel in the Pac-12. But listen, I'm looking at this schedule, and their toughest games are at home.
Oregon is never bottom of the barrel.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean they're always going to be in it due to well, I want to use the right words here, due to the lack of competitiveness in their conference. So they always gonna have a chance because they really out recruit everybody in that conference. Utah is fundamentally sound. And I'm gonna be honest with you, that's a big ask from Utah to go into Gainesville, into the swamp, where they're not only playing against 11 on the field, but they got to play against the other 6 or 7 that's throwing the flags. You know what I mean?
Whoa, wait a minute. Hold on.
I didn't see the game, so I didn't really know that was going on.
I'm just saying.
Hey, I knew that was coming. I wait those somebody say
Michael, do they cheat in the swamp? Do they cheat? Do Florida? Do the referees cheat in the swamp?
Michael, are you there, Michael?
Michael.
Absolutely. Okay, so he said that, but let me.
Let Jerry say something.
So what was the issue tonight then? Where did Florida cheat tonight? If y'all say Florida cheated,
I didn't even watch the game, but it's Florida, so yeah.
Okay, y'all. All right,
go ahead.
I'm gonna give Utah the benefit of the doubt. They played a fundamental game. Utah did play a fundamental game. They even actually got an extra timeout in the fourth quarter, last 2 minutes.
Yeah, you know
they gave Utah an extra timeout because somebody lost their helmet.
Yeah,
I ain't never heard of that. If the helmet comes off, this game stops. You can't play without. Yeah, but you know what? Guess who lost their helmet though? The Gator lost his helmet.
Yeah,
so how you get an extra timeout?
It's on both sides. You know, if he loses helmet, the game has to stop.
But what
about the?
In all fairness, I did notice something at the end of the game, man, when it was like 25 seconds left. When it was 25 seconds left, out of nowhere, the referees gave Utah extra 20 seconds.
That's because the time kept
running.
running.
They did that because it kept clock. Yeah, the clock kept running. Who said that? Was that Gabe?
No,
somebody watched the game.
I'm just being.
Yeah, the clock kept running. The clock kept running. They made it right though. They made it right. They did make it right.
Yeah, I mean, hey, it's Florida, and you're in the swamp.
But,
okay, I had already.
I think that
I had already told myself. Go ahead, my bad.
Yeah, I think that Utah's not used to that Florida heat.
Yeah,
and they start losing it at the end because there's no oranges or Gatorade that's going to help you get past that heat. Even though it's doggone 7 o'clock, it's still hot as hell.
Yeah,
I'm watching it on my phone, right? I'm watching it on my phone.
It was a good game. It was a fair game. I don't see where the game, but
you know,
I don't see where
it was a long pauses. When I'm watching my phone, I'm like, why are they not playing the game? What's going on? I'm saying, I'm like, oh, okay. I know what's going on now. The game get kind of close, and stuff start happening.
Did you see what Esco said though? Esco said
Mm-mm.
What he said? I can't see the chat. What he said?
He said, I see this is honestly a SEC honk show. No, no, we can't help it.
Man, we've been talking more about the Pac-12 than we have the SEC.
Well,
Well,
like
I'm young.
45 minutes on USC.
Okay,
Yeah,
since you want to be
Let's
smart,
go.
I've been giving USC more flowers than I've been giving my own team.
And I've been stomping on, and I've been stomping on those doggone flowers since you've been talking about them.
in an office setting, look, if we all work in an office setting, right? If we all work in an office setting, I'm not the guy that's going to handle talking to the employees, right? Because this is what I'm gonna do right here.
Oh, listen to something else.
Let's just go ahead and say this. Whatever conference that you were referring to, that's boring football. It's even boring talking about them. Okay, it's boring.
I can't see the chat. I can't see the chat. Who is he talking about? I can't see the chat.
You know what, my man? As I've been saying that this whole time, because my man A was like, USC. They played Rice.
It's boring.
Oh yeah, that's
like we was ready to give them a national championship right off the rip because they played Rice.
Nobody goes and watch a private school high school game. Let's just be honest about it, okay?
Yeah, they showed, but
he ran. That's what he did.
I don't know. I guess it all depends on where you from, though, because I know down in Florida, the private schools, they fucking run shit down here.
The private schools?
Hold on. Michael, you I think you got too many browsers open, bro. It sounds like you in a tank or something. I can hardly hear you.
Mike over there getting somebody.
Armando, let me say
somebody's business, boy.
Give me 10 seconds. Can I get 10 seconds? Check this out. So listen, what hurt Utah was when they let Florida get that 2-point conversion, and that dude was wide open in the end zone. He just stood there and grabbed the ball. That was it. That's what hurt them.
Well, what we seen tonight, and I don't want to make it like I'm giving them any props, okay? But I'm gonna be.
I know, because we got to see y'all. But go ahead.
Okay, I mean, let's not talk about that. Let's stay on track. Stay on track. You know what I mean? But let's like what we seen tonight was that the difference in between. Even
a little better.
Okay. Even because the Gators are not. Let's just be honest. The Gators are not there yet. Okay.
Well, that's what y'all said before the season started. Y'all said that Utah.
We're gonna tell the truth.
But y'all said that Utah would walk the dog on Florida game 1.
I didn't say that. You know what I mean? I didn't say that. Let's stay on. Hey, matter of fact,
ESPN said that, Jerry. We didn't say that.
Come on, Armando. Well, Armando was kind of neutral about it.
Let me go ahead.
Tell hold on.
Let me go ahead.
Ranked 7th in the country. Overrated.
But let
I
me
got
go
played
ahead
too many men on the field.
Overrated.
Let's go ahead and put a little respect.
Football down here, baby. I get the Rice down here. That's right.
I hear him saying. He's saying Utah overrated. Okay, I got you.
Utah overrated.
Let's put a little respect on the conversation.
Okay.
If you're a Gator fan, you raise your damn hand when you're talking to the national champs, okay?
That's
first and foremost.
Here we go.
Now y'all talking about.
We already got this Georgia Florida damn thing simmering already.
I can't wait.
Just smitten. Okay, but what we saw tonight was the difference in between the Southern talent and Western talent.
Right.
The Gators were more athletic than Utah, hands down.
Man, tell the truth, shame the devil.
And their athleticism won the game for them. That's just bottom line.
I will tell you what won the game, just like what Oregon found out today.
Yeah.
Down here, we eat steak and potatoes, beans, and rice down here. We ain't vegans down here.
Yes, sir. Talk that shit.
That's what it is. The game was fun in the trenches. That's what people don't understand. The game is won in the trenches.
Yep.
9 times
Well,
you
listen,
play
I
a
respect all of it.
team, you're gonna get your ass whooped at the line of scrimmage on both sides of the ball.
Yep. That's exactly what's going to
That's
happen.
the difference. Right there.
Hey, but I gotta say this right here.
But that's
This
swamp
Malaysia-
sticky, though. That's
Hey,
swamp sticky.
but I gotta say that Malaysia Green said we need to put some respect on her Gators.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
No,
hell
we
yeah.
don't.
Oh yeah.
No, hell yeah, no, we do. No, we get that. Come on, don't do us like
I
that.
promise you that. And we'll be
We
right
was the
too.
underdog and we pulled out.
Oh
Wait,
yeah.
hold on, real quick.
Yeah, go, please.
Going back to my first conversation, I know Georgia won today, but we didn't. We played Oregon. Alabama won today, and they played the School of the Blind.
Utah State.
Exactly, the School of the Blind. Okay,
Trash.
Florida should have dominated today, and they played the School of the Homeless. So,
But we rebuilding.
but if you took Utah and put them back on the West Coast and played a West Coast team, they would have done a whole lot better. Remember, as I said earlier, they was a game away from going to their conference championship.
I want to give you
Alabama
listen,
sticks
bro,
to
that-
Alabama sticks to what they've been doing for the past 8 years. What they've definitely been doing. They don't need to play nobody basically outside of the conference as far as a contender, because they always get the SEC bias notion that they always in the top 5 before the season even start. So that's why they don't even play no damn body outside of what's going on in the SEC. They get by that every time because they always get a lot of media clout.
Y'all been bullying for so long that we just kind of like ignore y'all because y'all been bullying for so long.
Who?
That's it. Alabama's been bullying for so long. We just kind of ignore them. We know they're gonna be there.
They ain't
Well,
bullying shit.
I don't
They ain't bullying shit.
I don't
They ain't
ignore
bullying
them.
shit. And I'm gonna tell you why they ain't bullying shit.
They ain't
Because
bullying
old Nick Saban, old Nicky Nuts. That's right. Because he got to share some of that damn wealth. All the top 5 packs every year. Georgia get down that ass like an embryo now. Yeah.
I give
Texas
Alabama
A&M
their
come
flowers.
get some of that talent too. Yeah, you ain't getting all the talent now. Yeah. It's gonna be a problem now.
Hey,
Yeah.
Was it last year when Alabama struggled against the Citadel, or the year before?
I'm just not getting back in.
You finna get ready to see a changing of the guard in the SEC, and a lot of people don't believe that. You're not getting all that talent no more.
Built the ass.
That
we
wealth
spanking
gonna be
shit.
shared. That wealth is gonna be shared.
Oh, because you know what, Armando, you talked about that. The other teams they add, is that what it is? I don't know why.
Yeah.
I mean, Texas A&M, Jimbo Fisher getting some damn good recruits. Getting some damn good recruits over there at Texas A&M. And Georgia is a superpower now. Georgia proud.
Yep.
And remember LSU. Every
Yeah.
coach, every head coach that LSU has had this century has won at least one national title.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's Miles clearly one off the talent. Him and Coach O. They don't know a damn thing about X and O.
But listening to my Florida compadre. So when I read your dialect when you were coming off and you were, kind of talking about the Gators and everything, it's almost like you guys were happy to win and you didn't expect to win. You guys are ecstatic about this victory.
That's true. No, hold on, bro. That's true.
And I'm gonna
That's
be honest with you. I'm gonna be honest with you,
That's
Georgia.
true. I'm not finna. That's true. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm being honest with Georgia. Like as a Georgia fan, look, I didn't expect anything less. Like I would have been. Look, if Oregon would have scored,
hold on, bro. You had like Florida ain't. Okay, go ahead.
If Oregon would have scored 14 points, I would have been pissed. That's not
okay. But listen, you know what? I hear you on that, and that's you're right. That's true. We were rebuilding, but here's the thing. I remember when Florida was winning back-to-back football and basketball championships. Nobody could do anything. Nobody could do anything in the nation. We locked it down.
2008. You live.
Okay. All right. Well, I'll take that.
But hold on. I got to read the comment. I got to read the comment right quick. As Charles, this was as Charles saying, the Ducks effed up the whole Pac-12 season with this loss. It's not that they lost. It's the way they lost. So now, when USC beat them, it's not going to be as it won't be highly regarded.
Well, your conference
Who agree
wasn't
with
that
that one?
exciting anyway. Your
It
conference
wasn't.
wasn't that
It's
exciting
trash.
anyway, so I don't know what you're talking about.
It's trash.
You
But
should
if
be happy.
but if
You
Oregon
should
would
happy
have
to
been,
go.
if it would have been closer, it would have been closer, and USC would have beaten them. At least they would have had a shot. You see what I'm saying?
He should be happy. He should be happy with the Liberty Bowl. Okay, stop.
No, he is not an Oregon fan. He is not an Oregon fan. He a USC fan.
Oh, well,
They won today.
Okay,
Yeah,
whatever.
Lincoln Riley gonna get what's coming to him because he's a coward. He's a coward.
Ooh, man. Ooh.
Mm.
You just
He gonna
ain't
get what's
holding.
coming to it.
You just ain't holding
Coward.
back, brother, and I love it. Talking about
Ain't want none of that SEC smoke. Ain't want
none
none
of
of
that.
it. First
None of
ran
that
his
shit.
ass out of Oklahoma. Ain't want none of it.
I'm sick of being humble. I'm sick
Ain't
of
want none of that smoke.
I'm
You talk
sick of
all
being
that noise about the SEC.
I'm
You and
I'm
us, you and
yeah.
old Bob Stoops had that
You
rally
right.
talking all that shit. Talking
I'm
all
sick.
that smoke about the SEC. The moment you
Yeah.
got the opportunity, when they say, you know what? Oklahoma and Texas will be joining the SEC.
Get 'em.
He got on the first day smoking out of it. Hold on. Hell no. I don't want that. I
He
don't
played.
want none of that.
He played.
Shit.
Hold on, Jace. Hold on, Jace.
Yeah,
Hold on,
go ahead.
Jace. Hold on. We want to talk about the Pac-12. We talked about the Big Ten, Big 12, ACC. This is not a glorified SEC network, homie. We are not SEC homies.
We're talking
I don't
about.
know,
I'm
hold on,
a SEC
Jace.
homer. Okay.
Yeah, I know, but at the same time, to the rest of the other conference catch up, did I say more?
I want to ask y'all. I want to ask the whole entire
Listen.
panel a question.
All these folks I hear that kept saying, "Oh, this is a glorified SEC talk show." Well, damn it, every goddamn SEC team won today. If your team did not win today, shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
My team gonna be kicking ass tomorrow. You get ready to get watch on that and watch them damn Tigers kick off in somebody's ass tomorrow. You get ready to watch that tomorrow.
Yeah.
Oh, Florida State. Uh-oh.
I'm a
man,
fucking Florida
damn.
State tomorrow.
Damn
I'm
Florida
a their
State.
ass.
Damn
Hey.
Florida State.
Hey, you know what? LSU better win tomorrow, or they're gonna be the only SEC not win this weekend.
I'm gonna bury fucking Florida State tomorrow. I'm gonna bury him.
Hold on.
Wait, what? Hey, man,
Hold on, I'm lost.
do
Who
you
plays
need a
tomorrow?
hug?
He's a Georgia
He
fan.
passionate
He's
about
excited.
LSU. He passionate about LSU.
Oh, he's an LSU fan.
Yeah, you got
Yeah.
one thing I like about no LSU fan, man. They
I'm
passionate
gonna
about their
bury
team.
that
They
ass
passionate
tomorrow
about their team.
in the Terror Dome. I'm gonna bury that ass.
Hold on. LSU
Terror
plays.
Dome.
LSU plays tomorrow.
Yeah,
Goddamn right.
Florida State.
Sunday. That's
Florida
right,
State.
baby. Yeah.
For
Sunday
really?
night.
Oh, I'm
Sunday
gonna
night,
watch
Jay.
it.
Get off with some asses tomorrow. That's right. Tiger Nation.
Watch it.
Tiger Nation.
My
Tiger
cousin.
Hey,
fucking
listen.
Nation. Let's go.
Hey, Fred Sanford, listen. I need for you.
No, it's Mike
You
Teasy.
are
You see the name? Mike Teasy. That's my name.
Mike Teasy, Fred Sanford. Listen, brother. I really do pray.
Frazier. Okay,
Hey,
Frazier.
listen, I really
Okay,
do
Frazier.
believe. Okay, Scooby. Listen, I really do think
You
and
want to have a
pray.
roast? I'm the king of that shit.
Hey, well, hold on now. Listen, we could turn this to a roast show real quick.
I'm
Don't
gonna eat
get
your
it
ass
full.
alive.
Oh,
Not
Lord.
today. You're an LSU fan. You can't roast nobody really. So, anyways,
Hold on.
listen.
Is that Alabama? Is that Alabama and LSU going after each other?
No, hell no.
Tony, a Georgia fan.
I'm a
Jordan
dog.
fan.
Listen, Black.
We
I
don't
don't really,
Can we do a
But,
roll
hey,
call?
I don't talk down
Go
on Georgia. I got a lot of love and respect for Georgia. Even though I'm not a fan, but I don't talk down on Georgia. I
Yeah,
got a lot of love and respect for them.
Yeah,
Hey, listen.
So I,
Go
so
back
I,
to the.
so I give your K9 unit ass that.
Whoa.
Damn, why we got K9 unit?
I give your kid, I give your kid
Look, I
I give your
ain't took my I ain't took my blood pressure medication. Just slow
I give
down.
your red kid. That's
Hey,
it.
can we do a roll? Can we do a team roll
I
call
give
on
that
who?
red kid and I give that
Hey,
shit.
time out.
I just want to
We've
know.
been asking.
Ass ain't won nothing since 1980. Now all of a sudden you got your nuts.
Hold Mike.
Wait,
A team roll call. A team roll call.
Yeah, team roll call. Team roll call.
I'm gonna roast his ass like a summertime special.
I thought I had just told you to raise your goddamn hand when you talking to the national champ.
Okay, let's do. Listen, I'm gonna give Georgia what they do.
Let me call some of my motherfucking Louisiana in here.
Hey,
Let's do a team roll
man,
call.
it don't
team roll
matter.
call.
Hey, bro, it don't matter 1980, 1942, 1968, but the damn calendar, the calendar says 2022, bro. Let us have our moment, man.
I give it to you, but he started with me.
Man, y'all, look.
Wait a minute, I didn't start with you.
He started with me.
Hold on. Time out. Hey, let's do a roll call. We're gonna go down to SEC. Arkansas fan. Any Arkansas fans in the house?
Trash.
Ole Miss.
Trash.
Ole Miss. Mississippi State.
Trash.
Vanderbilt.
Trash.
South Carolina.
Oh, man, Vanderbilt look good this year, man.
They're 2-0. Tennessee.
Vanderbilt look good this year, Michael.
Kentucky.
Yeah, Kentucky. Missouri.
Shitwater.
Georgia. Alabama.
Fuck them, feed them fish heads.
Auburn. War Eagle, baby. War Eagle.
Respectable.
LSU.
Bomb diggity. You laugh all you want, Red Centennial. You laugh all you want.
Hey,
So we don't have no Florida fan on the panel.
Nope. No, we got a Florida fan. I'm up here, man. I'm here.
Oh, we got
I love my damn
Listen.
I love my damn school.
Oh, Florida and LSU, that is a rivalry.
I love my damn
It is
ain't
coming
no
up.
goddamn rivalry. You be quiet with that trauma. Ain't no damn rivalry.
It's a good game. Hey, listen. Okay, that's what LSU.
Wait, stop.
Hey, when is the last time Florida? When the last time Florida even beat LSU?
No, hold on.
I can't damn remember, man.
It was that year that they had.
Y'all want to do us like that? That's fine. That's okay. We'll take that. Listen.
Hey, the last time they beat Florida, Florida beat LSU's when they had that murder on the team. What was his name?
It was that fake COVID year.
Oh, you talking about that?
Yeah.
Oh, man,
no. LSU won that year, man. LSU won that year. You know what? I got it. Last time Florida beat LSU, 2018.
I know that.
It was 2018. It was 2018.
But y'all talked about us like that with Utah.
Toss another damn shoe up in there. I bet you want to take another LSU player, toss another damn shoe.
Hold on, fellas.
Hey, Nino, I mid-conditioned that ass. Broke that heart.
Hold on, fellas. Escrow. Who is your team? He said, outside of Georgia, Alabama, the conference is softy. I guarantee you know what a team want to come to either one of these stadiums to play, neither one of these SEC schools.
Oh, they don't want that smoke.
Not in the SEC.
You remember
hey, they don't even want to sit down at the dinner table with us right now.
Anthony, who's your team? The real Death Valley, I might add. The real Death Valley. They did not want that. Say we want to play them on a neutral site.
Hey,
I'm coming in Death Valley.
Yes, sir.
Anthony, who's your team?
I'm a dog, baby. Come on now.
So, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Michael LSU.
It's three dogs on. It's three dogs. It's three
Michael
dogs on the
Ellis.
penalty.
TZU LSU.
Tiger Nation. You see my face mask.
Okay, so we got a tiger, gator, and one,
You
two,
see
three,
it,
and
goddamn.
four bulldogs.
You see it.
3
We got a
Bulldogs.
tiger,
Mike said
gator, and four bulldogs.
LSU.
Tiger Nation.
Y'all want to jump on us? Y'all want
The
to jump
real
on us?
gap. The home of
No,
the real
nobody's
gap.
jumping on you. We just keeping it 100. Florida
Home
did
of
not
the
look like
real
Florida of
gap.
the old.
Look,
Hey, Nino, remember we had that conversation for that national championship we played Clemson? I said, we're going to end this shit. We're going to show them who the real Death Valley is.
Michael,
We're going to show them
Hey,
who the real
hey,
Death Valley
hey, can somebody please mute Tommy Davidson, please?
Mike,
He-
got to calm down, man.
but D Truth, I thought you was an Auburn. D Truth, you an Alabama fan or what?
He's an Auburn fan.
Boy, if you call me, hold on. If you call me an Alabama fan, I wish I could reach through this phone and get you. I'm an Auburn fan. We're gonna straight that. We're gonna straight Alabama. But
He represents Auburn Tigers. He do.
Hey, can we get back control of this? I think the question was what game was more impressive, and then we just went off the handle for 45 minutes.
It was the Gator game.
No, it wasn't.
No way.
No, it was not a game. Hey, look, to be truth be told, I wish I would have watched the Arkansas game instead of watching that damn Florida game today. I'm sorry.
Bro, come on now. You just say you watched the Florida game. You know the Gator game was. Come on, everybody was watching that.
I give Florida.
No, did you hear what I said though? I said I should have watched the Arkansas game instead of watching the doggone Florida game.
Yeah,
I wasted a whole damn day watching Florida struggle against Utah.
Yeah, we struggled, bro, but we came out. We came out.
Shit, hey, listen. Well, after I eat, the shit comes out too. But damn.
I just made the commentary.
Okay,
I just made the
so we didn't deserve
commentary.
that, man. We should have lost. Man.
I just made the comment. I just made the comment that Florida didn't expect to win. They were happy to win, and that's where your program is right now.
Well, they actually had Utah favored.
Y'all said that we ain't gonna win. Y'all said that no. Y'all said we ain't gonna win. Y'all said nah. It said Florida's
Who
done.
said that?
And we
Who said
did it.
that? Because I
No,
root for you. I root for you to
well,
lose every
There
game.
was okay. Well, national point spread was saying that
Utah
Florida would lose.
was favored to win.
Man, everybody on the game day panel this morning picked Florida to win that game.
Oh, they did. Okay, I'll stand
I'm
down.
saying like what Vegas. I'm saying
But
like what
what
Vegas
was-
said.
but
Vegas
was the
had
spread-
Utah favored.
Was the spread 2 points?
Man, I've seen spreads 10, 20, 30.
No, man.
I've even seen 40
Yeah, I
points.
know Auburn
Like
coming in
every
30.
6 or something like that.
Well, let's just keep it 100. They didn't win by themselves. They had help. Okay, it was the black and them stripes. Them stripes. Look,
And that's just being evil, Troutman. That's evil.
Man, y'all gotta stop that, man. Y'all gotta stop that. Y'all saw that game. Go back and watch that game. If they were
No, I would not waste my damn time watching that damn game. But no, I did. No. Not watching that damn game again. You got only reason why I won is because your boy, the quarterback, had some feet. That's the only reason why you won.
the quarterback had what?
He had some feet. He used his legs to get y'all into position.
Let me hear you say that. Let me hear you say that one more time.
Let me hear
you say that one more time.
Can we just
Let me hear you say
identify?
that one more time. The quarterback had what?
Hey,
My quarterback had feet.
Hey, you know what they called him? You know what nickname they tried to give him? They tried to say his nickname was AR-15.
His nickname is AR Water Pistol.
They tried to say his name.
Hey, we cannot get no Georgia and Florida fan at the same time.
My name is AR-15.
Nickname is AR Water Pistol.
All right, yes, sir.
And he cannot read a defense to save his damn life.
But you know what? He did good tonight.
He reminded me of Michael Vick his first year couldn't read the defense.
But did he do good? He did all right though, right?
No, he didn't do
okay.
all right. He's using his
He
legs.
did okay.
He's using his legs, and you're not going to be able to sustain that in SEC.
But that's what Michael Vick did. Hey, but you know what?
He gonna get. I mean,
man, that was 20 years. That was 25 years ago when Michael Vick was doing that shit. Man.
Hey, nobody seen that. Nobody never seen that before.
Yeah, you keep running him, he's gonna get hurt. That's just bottom line.
Hey, you know what? Y'all got it, man. But I'm proud of him tonight. He did a good job. He did a good job. He pulled it off.
I want to see what he do against Kentucky next week, man.
All right, we'll see. Now, look at Armando. Now Armando say, "Oh, we gonna see what he gonna do against Kentucky."
Yeah, we're gonna see.
We'll see.
What a game at anyway? Is it the Swamp or Lexington?
It's in the swamp. I think it's in the swamp.
Yeah, it's in the swamp. I think it's in the swamp.
Uh-oh.
That's Kentucky's house.
Ooh.
They're gonna be
Hey.
fried. They're gonna be frying Kentucky Fried Chicken down there.
Hey, yeah. Whoever win the game gonna be 1-0 in the SEC East.
Well, look, you know, if we lose it, you know, I mean, all I want them to do is play hard. That's it. That's all I want the Gators to
That's
do.
where your program is right now. You're speaking.
I just
That's
want
what
to come
everybody wants their team to do is play hard.
But I want my team to win. I don't know about everybody
I
else.
want my team to play hard and win, man.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but if you ain't, but if realistically, if you ain't got it, if you rebuild it, you rebuild it.
Well, thank you. I won't say a damn word. I won't say a
Salute
little damn word.
Salute
Who
Rashid.
rebuilding? Florida rebuilding? They consider Florida rebuilding?
I
Florida
think
been rebuilding since damn 2010, man.
They have to
Florida been
rebuild.
rebuilding since 2010.
Yeah, they have to
Listen,
rebuild every 2 years because they fired a coach.
I love the Jaguars, but they've been rebuilding since Mark Brunell. In my opinion.
Jerry, I guess I'll give you that. You got a new coach, new regime, Billy Napier.
Yeah,
So
thank you. Give me something. Yes, thank you. Give me something,
Okay.
brother. Give me something.
Okay. Let's move on to the Big 12. What y'all think about the Big
All
12?
right,
How
let's
they
go
did?
Trash. Shit water. Don't play a
Don't
lick of damn defense.
Who's in
At all.
who's in
D-True.
You talking about the little 12?
Don't play a lick of defense in that conference. A lick of
Baylor.
defense.
I will say Baylor plays defense, Mike.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They
Baylor
give an
plays
effort, but
defense.
they just don't have the athletes, man. They give an effort, but they don't have. I like Dave Aranda, but they just don't have the athletes. They
This
don't.
this a third year coming back. They have their program back.
They
Dave Aranda.
They don't have the athletes to compete with the SEC.
I agree, Travis. They just don't. You see it every time, especially if they match up against a playoff team, how they get ramshacked. You see what happens to their ass every year. They get mollywopped.
Yeah.
They play no defense. They don't like physicality. That's why they always try to run that hurry up shit and always try to spread out and run that hurry up shit when they play face up down here. And they still get their ass whooped.
That's true.
But I'm going to say this: the two bottom conference right now, I can see right now in the ACC and the Pac-12 right now.
Well, who do you see?
ACC. Okay, so Miami won their game today, but who did they play?
Bethune-Cookman.
Oh yeah, that.
Trash.
Look, oh yeah, okay.
That's what I'm saying.
I gotta drop
Who
down
will
because
win
my phone down. I'm gonna charge my phone up and I'll come back up. But I'm gonna drop down, man. I appreciate y'all, man. I love y'all. Chat. Armando, thank you for doing this, and D-Truth, man. I appreciate y'all what y'all doing. And I'll holler at y'all in a little bit, man.
We're gonna do this every Saturday, Jerry. We're gonna do this every Saturday.
I'll be hanging out with y'all. I'm gonna drop down, man. I gotta charge this phone up. I'll be listening though in the bushes. So I'll holler at y'all.
Trade too. I ain't gonna lie. I like the name trade.
All right. Yeah.
I'm gonna have to get adjusted to that shit, Nino. But I like the name change. I ain't gonna lie. I like it. I'm gonna have to get adjusted to that shit, but I like it.
But
you can call me Nino, man, if you want to, man. It don't matter, man. You call me Nino.
I know it's been a while since you seen me since Zuckerberg got a hold of my ass last year. But it's okay. I'm back, baby. That's right. I'm back. I had to change my name, had to change my identity, all that shit. Old Zucky got my ass. That's all bitch called me a revolutionary, a domestic terrorist. That's why the way that's why you ain't see me, and you know why you ain't see me. You know, so I said, well, I was out for 10 months. He got me.
Almost a year. Damn. Dangerous.
That little bit took me off of that bastard got me off of Twitter and Instagram.
He Donald Trump. He Donald Trump.
Somebody reported.
He swiped the hell out of me, buddy. He swiped me.
Hey,
Man, Mike
He
got that
did
damn
the
Donald
grand.
Trump treatment, bro.
Look, he had the grand slam, didn't he?
Oh yeah.
The grand slam.
So
Damn.
it took y'all Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter.
Facebook, YouTube. Yeah, I had to get a new YouTube account. Everything they presented on social media.
God damn,
that motherfucker swiped my ass. I was like, man.
Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. You got, boy. They did the grand slam on him.
Oh yeah, get his domestic terror ass out of here. He's a threat to society.
What they did? They hacked you.
I say, man, you do all that.
No, they blacklisted you, bro. God,
oh yeah. I had to come back incognito and shit.
Hey, you know what though? You can always go back and get went back and got a MySpace.
Cut it out.
Hell no. No, you didn't say that.
Cut that shit out.
Hey, he'd have been the only one on there too.
Hey, Mike, I was trying to help you out. Get your fan base back. Get on my
help yourself by putting your thumb up your ass.
Or a Parler account. Or a Parler account.
A Parler account.
You couldn't get the Parler account if you want.
Hey, they still got that back. What is it called? Back page. What that shit was called?
I don't need.
You could have went on there too.
I'm good. I don't need that. I don't need that. All the lot lizards and trash and that, the slut buckets and that. I don't need that. I'm good. I want to live, sir. I want to live.
Just trying to help you out, brother. Just trying to help you out.
I'm good. I'd rather use my hand than to deal with anything up and down. I'm good.
Hold on. Was that the Gator fan that tapped out?
Yeah, his phone died.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So hey, look, I'm looking on here.
Hold on there, man.
But I ain't gonna lie, Georgia gonna be a problem, bro. Georgia gonna be a problem. But I chose, Dino, you was the first one I called. Boy, I was so happy y'all whooped Alabama ass. Boy, woo! Did I celebrate? Oh God, people thought I was from damn Georgia after that ass whooped out
there. Hey, Armando.
Arrogant pie, your ass is out of here. Die, baby, die. That's right. I was violent. I loved it. Hey, Armando, when you come in at halftime, right? I said, hey, y'all got this. Yeah, boy. 34 quarter.
Man, I don't want to hear that shit, man.
Hey, for the game, I said, no, y'all won the game. He said, don't say that. You remember the Falcons? You remember what happened to the Falcons? I said, y'all got this.
You remember I was saying, like, I say, watch their ass. Remember what happened to LSU in 2011? See, Bama can sit on their ass and don't even win the conference. Don't even win that. But they still get a seat in there. And they try to do Georgia like that. I say, you see? I said, you can't deny Georgia. You can't deny them. They in there. And then what happened to them? You bust that ass.
They didn't want to put us in there.
Bust that ass. Oh, they do that for Bama every time.
Well, you know the bad thing about it. You remember when Alabama beat it? I want to say 2 years ago when Kirby said, "We are the team that y'all do not want to face again."
Facts.
And he said, and look, it sounded like he said it last year after the SEC championship. You do not want to face with a different team.
That's
came out, beat the hell out of Michigan. Then came out to beat the hell out of doggone Alabama.
The team that gives Alabama problems is teams that's just not afraid of.
Yep.
Bama beats people by intimidation. They really beat. Like the game is over with before they step on the field. They intimidate
that's
people.
True.
But when you face Georgia, it's a reason why them some bitches got to have a bye week before they face LSU, and they've been dominant over LSU. But you know one damn thing, LSU ain't scared of you. You can beat my ass, but I ain't scared of you. I'm gonna come out here and fight you.
It's about 14 that not scared of Alabama, Georgia, LSU, Texas A&M,
and
Clemson.
And not scared of them.
Clemson.
Clemson's not. I would say Clemson's not scared of them neither.
That's and Wade, and I don't care what Auburn record is. They not scared of them.
That's what they not scared of. They not. They not scared of. They not.
And think about
You know what, though?
the blueprint is out on how to beat Alabama.
Yeah.
Contain Bryce Young.
The way you beat
Hey, you know
Nick Saban, you cannot be basic. You cannot beat this man basic. You got
Because
to spread
he still
it
got
out.
that old
You got to
school
use
mentality.
your athletes. They've been saying that shit about LSU when they face him every time. He had Les Miles' number, bro. Les Miles played right in his hands. Les Miles was still stuck in the 70s and the 80s. Our formation run the damn ball. He didn't. You got to spread it out. All them athletes you got to spread them out.
Well, they do
You
not
got to spread them out, man.
They do not react well
And
when a team punches them in the mouth.
That's right. He struggles against quarterbacks that are very dynamic. A quarterback that can move outside the pocket, he struggles with that. Go look to see the overall success of quarterbacks he had held with. Deshaun Watson, even though they lost. But he couldn't do nothing with him. I never seen Coach Saban become a goddamn gadget coach. They keep the ball away from Deshaun Watson because he had no fucking answer for him.
Hey, Trevor Lawrence.
That's right. He can move. He has problems with that. That boy
Cam Newton.
Cam Newton.
Johnny Manziel.
Johnny Manziel.
That's right. Go look it up.
Think about this. Even last year with TJ Philly hurt, they struggled with him.
Shit, Cam Newton.
But you know, hey, but listen, here's the deal, though. You got to think about it like this right here. Last year, and I'm going to say it for this year, if Bryce Young goes down, and I pray that young brother gets to play a full season, and I don't want nothing. Mm-hmm. If Bryce Young goes down,
they're in trouble.
Bama is fucked.
I don't think he all that to me.
Because they don't have you don't have the Hurts and the Talavailoa to switch on and off with. You don't have the Jones and the Bryce Young to switch on and off with.
Hold on, fella. Hey, Armando, drop the link for Ellie.
Actually, you want?
Man, she gonna come up here fussing, man.
You want?
I don't think.
Hey, we need a female opinion. Now. Come on.
What is she? She a Gator fan?
No,
she a USC fan, man.
Oh she a USC and / Auburn fan.
Wait a minute. Wait. Before you drop her the link, let me pray because you know how I feel about this. Let me pray real quick. Amen. All right, go on the drop of the link. I'm ready to go.
Dear higher power, please don't let this woman come in here talking that crazy shit.
Yeah.
But we actually want Bryce Young to stay upright because Alabama backup quarterback is pretty decent. He's actually more athletic than Bryce Young.
Mm-hmm. I feel like Bryce Young is another Kyler Murray. Not from an athletic standpoint, but if you keep him contained, don't let him run outside the pocket and keep him right there in that box.
Well, actually no, he struggles outside the pocket. In the box is
he got to move. Like he got them big mountains in front of him. But I want to keep him right there.
He doesn't when he gets on the perimeter, he doesn't do well.
Yes, because we learned that in the SEC championship. He stayed in that pocket and he ripped us apart.
He do that against me. They was killing us. Well, they were killing us with the running game too. But they were beating us up in front. We just lost a lot of people last year. But I look forward to it this year. I got something for that ass this year.
Y'all have y'all played y'all first game yet? LSU.
Oh, you're gonna see an
tomorrow.
You're gonna see we're gonna see how we whoop up Florida State.
Hey, I was telling them earlier before you got on here, and
y'all act like
hey, listen, no, bro, right? Hey, listen, we allowed to have a decent conversation, so I can say, hey, this is what you got to look out for. You just can't jump on the shark and be like, rah, no, stop that shit.
They played Duquesne, man. Duquesne didn't play nobody. I didn't know Duquesne had a damn football team.
I admire your confidence in your team,
We're gonna beat the shit out of Florida State.
Now, y'all gonna have to play Florida
Put some
State.
money on it.
Okay,
That's what you do. All that damn talking. Put some money on it.
I'll bet you 50 that you guys won't blow Florida State out.
We're gonna beat the shit out of Florida State.
Well, if y'all can't stop their running game, y'all ain't gonna be shit.
Man, you crazy? Wait till you see that defensive line, Mason Smith, Ali Gay. You crazy?
Well, you've had
Yeah, I saw them last. I saw them last year.
I told you it is okay. It is okay.
Stuff a mud hole in their ass tomorrow.
It is okay for you to be confident in your
I'll
team,
be
but
back
you
on
haven't.
here.
You haven't played your first game
You
yet.
Hey, listen. Can I make a suggestion for you, brother, Mr. Tiker?
Again, you can apologize.
Listen. If y'all beat a mud hole, I'm talking about y'all got to at least win by 20.
Now, I just want to win the game.
Oh, now you just want to win the damn game?
I don't give a damn if I have a damn point. I want to win the game.
Hey, look, you said y'all gonna beat a mud hole in them.
I'm gonna stop a mud hole in their ass.
Okay, but if they come in here,
but I want to stop a mud hole in their ass, and I believe that one boy's gonna do.
Hey, if they struggle, will you come on here tomorrow and say yes, we struggle?
Yeah, I admit to that. I'm a man of my word. I admit to that. If we struggle,
okay,
yeah,
then.
I admit to that. Yeah.
And if they win, I'll come on here and say y'all beat the mud hole out of them.
I'm a man of my word, sir. If Florida State go out there and give us a fight, and basically LSU is basically like they at home, because New Orleans ain't that damn far from Baton Rouge. Yeah, I say that. But if it ain't by 2 goddamn touchdowns, yeah, I'm gonna be pissed off.
Mm.
Oh my God!
What other games y'all looking forward to next week?
Well, I can tell you one thing. We ain't worried about goddamn Southern Jaguars, even though I love Southern Jaguars. I ain't worried about that shit. But yeah.
I'm talking about this throughout the whole league, bro. Not this the whole league.
Who plays next week? I ain't even paid attention to it.
I got Nino. I appreciate this. I got to go. You know, I'm a truck driver and shit. I got to move around. I got to head to Salt Lake City, Utah. Y'all have a blessed one, man. I'm gonna still tune in and listen to y'all.
Hey, bro, you come back and chop it up with us anytime, man.
Yes, sir.
Hey,
what's your say?
Keep it in the road. Keep it in the road, driver. Keep it in the road.
Hey, my wife said hello, brother.
Hey, Lisa. How you doing? What you want, Red 10? What you say?
I said the science kid that you need to go down to Florida real quick and pick up the Utes and take them home.
That's a good one, man.
That's a good one right there, bro.
I look forward to that Florida-Georgia game, too. I look forward to that. That's gonna be
hey, now listen, when that Georgia-Florida game comes, you can ask both the fellas all 3 of the fellas on here. I'm going to talk shit.
Yeah,
I love that rivalry, bro. That rivalry don't get spoken about enough. I love that goddamn rivalry. I do. That is a hate. That is a deep hate right there. Georgia, Florida. I love it.
Yes,
I think Alabama LSU is more of a hate than Florida Georgia.
That's their fans make me sick with their incest names. It make me sick. Bunch of incest. Anyway, y'all have a good one, man. Thank y'all.
Yeah.
Hey, be safe.
Be safe, Mike. Hey, boy. This been a heck of a show. Yeah, but
it sure has.
We got to get ready to close this one on out, man. Unfortunately.
Hey, but listen, if LSU struggle tomorrow, I don't want to. I got to see these tears.
Struggle. Hey, struggle. They might lose.
Hey, you damn right.
Oh,
hey, did South Carolina play today?
Yeah.
Oh,
they play.
Oh, Lord. Oh.
Well, name. Huh?
This
How did Rattle look today?
Hey, how you doing, Ellie?
No.
Oh,
Oh,
it ain't,
okay.
it ain't me. It ain't me. I'm not
Nah, you
in
know
control.
you already know who I blame.
Uh
I
oh.
blame Asatar.
Asatar. Why?
Somehow, some way, it's his fault. I don't know how
Woo!
yet, but it's his.
I know you will be the sign of relief, were you?
No,
Yeah.
you know what it is? He one of the few, non-black people. He's supposed to make sure that Armando was on time. That lie was supposed to happen 52 minutes ago. You are late, Armando. Over here talking about sports.
Hey man, look, we just got over here. We got to chopping it up with the sports. It was a lot of games. Some of these games went totally different than the way we thought, but I'm about to end this one. We're gonna go ahead and start the open mic over there.
Asatar said he's gonna be the co-host tonight anyway, so I'm not
Yeah,
tripping.
good. That way I can just produce. I can produce.
He said he got to get some things off his chest. So.
Okay.
All
right.
Oh, I see, Esco.
And then tell him in that and make hey Asatar, you know the rules now. You know the rules now. You know the rules now. Hey.
What's the rules?
The rules is if he get whatever he get off his chest, if somebody want to come over there and get something off their chest, they got the right to.
Oh, yeah.
It's open mic.
Please invite me to this open mic because I got a lot to get off my chest too.
Okay. Y'all come on. Hey, y'all come on over to the Armando Black TV. The Armando Black TV channel.
You should put the link in the chat again.
Hold on. So you just came in here and interrupted a whole manly sports talk.
Wait a minute, who is this?
You just did
Jason.
that.
Eddie laughing.
You just did that. You come in here to interrupting our sports. Go in there and talk about love, peace, and happiness.
Hey, listen.
Oh my God!
Y'all been talking about sports for 2 hours and 11 minutes.
Wow.
Well, I mean, I'm saying
you got
you know what you know what you that woman that we in there playing poker. You talk about some baby. It's time to change the diaper. Come on now.
Oh my God.
I'm not gonna have a baby at the poker game. Come on now.
No.
No.
You not about to come in here in our manly room. Being disruptive.
Hey, hold on, fellas. Hey,
yes.
You gotta feel good. You gotta feel good about today. USC won and Auburn won today. You gotta feel good.
I'm very happy.
Okay. Let's leave it at that.
I know Armando would have been talking a lot of mess because believe it or not, he does not like our teams. The Bulldogs.
What?
The Bulldogs.
What?
That's all
Man,
you ever want to talk about.
Look.
Isn't that the only thing? That's the only thing to talk about.
Look.
Oh Lord.
Look. Did you hear Tony? Did you hear Tony earlier? Man, he was telling me to quit bragging on USC. I've been bragging on USC.
Wait, snitch. Wait, snitch, bitch. What the fuck? You just gonna throw my name out like that?
Tony the one that tried to throw me under the bus about the poker game?
Yes,
Tony,
that's me.
No, boo. What you fail to realize is he had a show with me scheduled 56 minutes ago. So
this is a man law.
Hey, listen. Sometimes they tell you. Hey, sometimes they tell you that McDonald's is going to
extra time, right? Don't you think?
Yeah.
Don't you come in here with your mess? This is a man law.
Well, hey, listen. First of all, it is Sunday now, so y'all going to have to. No, you can't do it because this is the Lord's day.
Yeah.
Every day, hey, but hold on. But technically, every day is. So technically, every day is the Lord day. So guess what?
No.
Hey, guess what? Guess what? We do that. We get ready to shut the show down. Shut the show down. Get ready for the other show.
Hold on. I don't like that talk. I don't like that type of talk.
We gotta keep schedule.
Hey,
we gotta keep schedule.
Okay. I'll give Armando more time. You guys.
We are the Little Rascals, and this is a He-Man woman hating group.
This is like she changed this to a Lifetime channel where the man always go to jail and end up dead. You know what I'm saying?
Look, y'all got Jerry out of the swamps to come on the panel.
He just charged his phone up. Now he coming in here to give you hell.
Jerry, oh God, let me. Hi, Jerry.
Oh, the Gator fan. Oh my goodness.
Jerry said nothing.
I know. Because he's over there sipping on Gatorade. The best thing that came out of Florida.
Esther said, how's it here for?
I told him already. I said he wanted the rare non-black people, and it's his job to keep us. He know we don't ever be on time for nothing. He was supposed to hit you up, Armando. And he dropped the ball.
He dropped the ball.
That's because Estatar got a black soul. So
yeah,
you might as well count him as one of the brothers.
You
dropped the ball, Estatar. You were supposed to remind Armando, man.
Hey, matter of fact, he was late to this show, so you know
still,
him, brother.
You still talking? You still talking about that? You still talking about that? Don't. I've already displayed. Don't come in here with your fruity girl talk. This is a man group. We're talking about football. We're not doing this. We're not doing this.
That needs to be done on a Tuesday.
Yeah. Now, if you wanted Armando to know that you were ready to start the show, you text Armando. Don't come in here in the sports group talking that reality talk, okay? When we get in the reality show, we'll talk reality talk.
On Tuesday.
You know what? I wish I had the capability to delete you. I'll get you out of here. You know?
It sounds like I'm being outvoted up here.
No, you coming in here in the man cave.
I ain't said nothing.
You set me up, man.
I'm not gonna stand for it.
But hold on. Time out. Everybody, just chill a little bit. But we did have another show scheduled, right over time. We talked about all the teams, got it over with. We had a little fun. And hey, you got another show to do, we gotta do another show.
Hey, listen.
Are you really siding with Lifetime right now?
He just did that. I was gonna tell him he just lost his man card.
Hey, did he really decide with a Hallmark movie?
Look. I'm going with our time schedule, what we had scheduled.
Oh, you know what? We could go ahead and call this to the Fruity Panties Sports Show.
No, keep going. We can redo it another night. You're right. You are right.
Thank you. Yes. See, now you'll get better loving for agreeing. You get better loving with agreeing with this movement. Thank you very much.
Wait, hold on. Where did Armando go?
I'm right here, man. Y'all won't let me talk. Listen. I want to make an announcement. Rashid diverted. Okay, I want to put this comment up here, and we need to help this brother out. He is 9 more subs away from getting his community wall. So anyone in here that has not subbed up to Rashid Diverted, please go sign up to Rashid Diverted. Let's get this brother over the hump so he can get his community wall. That is a milestone when you have a YouTube channel.
I'm a Dom, not a sub.
Rashid, drop your link. Drop your link, please. And everyone that has not subbed up, please go sub up to this brother, and so we can get him over the hump, so he can get his community wall.
I'm a Dom. I'm not a sub.
Huh? Oh man. No, didn't nobody boot you off. That mountain booted you off. Come on, you know that phone, bro. It drops like 5 or 6 times on the average.
Hey, let me ask a question.
Let me draw. No.
What you remember that one talk show that we talked about last year? I forgot what his name was. You know that Rudy Poo candy ass that used to talk shit about your talk show. What was his name?
Turner.
Is he still around?
Yeah, he's still around. They're still around.
I listened to his talk show. It's garbage.
Man, oh man, see, you finna start another war, man. God.
Hey,
damn.
listen, hey, I'm being 100 with you. You know I got your back 100. So
Oh yeah, I know now. But hey, everybody, this is what I've been telling y'all ever since March. The 20 East crew, y'all got a chance to meet firsthand the 20 East crew. The 20 East crew was in full effect tonight. Mike, Jason, Tony, D-True, myself. This ain't all. We got some more folks coming. Yeah, Marquette and his crew. Man, the 20 East, we look. I tried to tell them. D-Truth, I tried to tell them, bro.
We all tried to tell
roasters. We got some roasters. We got some roasters on our squad.
Hey, but listen, the thing is that what he needs to do is come on here when we all here so we could tell him how it is. You know, teach him a little something how to run a show.
Man, I went over there that dude's show, man. And I mean, 15 minutes, man. I mean, the thing about him, man, he wants you to agree with everything he says, man. He wants you to agree with everything he says, man. Dog, I mean,
I done met them kind. Good God.
Man, that dude had an aneurysm, man.
Ooh.
Now, well, listen, and let me get on there. I bet you he'll definitely have one.
Make him tap out.
You best believe, because I'll be high five. Look, your turn, pop. Yeah, your turn, pop.
Mm-hmm.
A 4 or 5 man tag, huh? 10-man tag team.
The tag team.
Man, Joe, they were trolling the hell out of his ass in the chat. They were trolling the hell out of him.
That's my style.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
On the real, man, it's 1 a.m., man.
Yeah.
Oh man, hey, look, I gotta work for 1 more hour. Can y'all stay up with me? Come on, 1 more hour.
Man, you gonna man, you gonna have to come on. You gonna have to come on over there to the open mic, then, bro. You got to come on.
You said you got something to get off your chest.
Yeah, you got something to get off your chest, bro. Yeah, you might well come on over there to the open mic, bro.
All right then.
Hey,
you been over there many times, man. You came over there. Yeah, that's right. You came over there to the morning show.
I did.
Yeah.
And we was talking about something, but I was there.
Mm-hmm.
hey, what happened to Ellie, man? She had to re-up on y'all or what?
Shoot,
She
man.
had to go get some ammunition.
Ellie back in the chat. I dropped a link for her.
Ellie, come back up here. I got your back, Ellie. Come on.
We getting ready to crank the
you
open
finna
mic
take
show
off
up.
Armando.
We
okay, you
crank
finna
the
take
open mic. We're gonna crank up the open mic
shit,
show.
open mic.
Yeah, I'm gonna crank it up for about an hour, man. They're gonna run the panel, and I'm gonna be doing my producer thing.
Yeah, and I'm gonna be in the chat doing my security thing.
Hey, open mic ain't no joke, man. That 20 East open mic, that shit go hard.
Hey, Amanda, I need a job, bro. I need a job over there, but you gonna be producing. He got the security. I need a job too. Can I run some water?
Shoot, man, you get up on the panel, bro. You get up on the panel, bro. Sure.
All right. Hey, listen. I'll Steve Harvey somebody real quick.
Yeah, no.
Armando, you finna do open mic for real, or you just talking?
No, I'm gonna crank it up for real, man.
Man, you tired?
He already got it set up though.
All right, Armando, you been working since 6 o'clock, man. You been up. doing this sport thing, man. Since
Hey
6, 7 o'clock
man,
this morning.
hey,
Me and him both.
I'm on, yeah, and I'm
Yeah,
gonna
you
get up.
too, D. True.
I'm gonna get up early in the morning, man, and do my early morning service, and then I'm just gonna lay down and rest the rest of the day. I rest on
Yeah,
Sunday.
y'all boys
What time
work
you doing the
hard,
service?
man.
No, I attend online service. No, I'm not gonna go in person. I'm gonna attend online service.
Yeah. I'm just glad
7
that Look,
Yeah,
I'm just glad that my mom and her church, they do it at 11. Because when I get out of here, I don't want to wake up at 9 o'clock like normal black people do to go to church. Not doing it. Hey, I love my black churches, but you know what? When y'all last 15 hours and y'all wake up at 9, no, that's not me no more.
But that's Sunday school and regular
Sunday
church
service.
Yeah,
And praise and worship.
Sunday school and Sunday service.
Don't have a program afterwards.
Nah, yeah. That afternoon service. And don't let it be the first of the Sunday. That's communion.
Hey, but look, you know what it sucks is when the candy lady run out of candy. That's just
oh, I ain't never seen that. I ain't never seen it. Yeah, that's crazy. If the candy lady run out of candy, we need to all go run for the hills when that happens.
Don't let if she run out of candy or she run out of snuff. That's
Ooh, that snuff. Boy, that snuff. You don't know what you said, Armando, but that snuff is real.
Hey, but you know the bad thing about it is y'all have never seen the candy lady or the snuff lady have a spit bottle.
Oh, this snuff lady at my church, man. That lady had her can. She had her can.
Them old ladies go, man. You can't get that snuff away from the old ladies. And then that green alcohol bottle with them banana pills in it.
Oh man, no.
Yeah. And then look at D-True. D-True, oh man.
And look, and she can sing her heart out with that snuff in her mouth, boy. I tell you. Good gracious.
I still don't know how they do it.
Man, don't be sitting in front of her though, bro. Cause you get home, man, you gonna find goddamn spit stains all over the some respect on it.
Making it rain over here. Making it rain over here. Making it rain over here. Thank you for your donation.
All right, y'all.
That's
go
what's
ahead
up.
and we're gonna go ahead. It's been fun, bro. We chopped it up on the post game show. This has been a wild post game show, bro. We haven't had a wild post game show like this since you got to go all the way back to 2019, man.
Hey, you know something? I knew when Jerry came up here, and y'all Georgia fan, I already knew what it was. I'm like,
oh yeah, you know,
I'm like, oh hell no.
Yeah, you know, I'm gonna say something. I'll take a lot of shit, but I will say my piece though.
Yeah, but you know what? I respect that about people in their team. You know what I'm saying, Armando? I respect people about their in their team. They got to represent.
Oh yeah, definitely.
But like over here, Twin East ain't nothing but love. Now, how many Armando we're going back and forth about my team being passionate? Hey, we all passionate about our team.
Exactly.
No, I got a lot of respect for the Bulldogs, man. When I was a little boy, I got a Bulldog shirt on. So yeah, I got respect for the Bulldogs, but I hate the Seminoles. I hate Florida State with a passion. So that's all I gotta say. But
all right. With that being said, I want to thank Jerry, Jason, Mike Teasy pulled up on us. Gabe pulled up on us.
Yeah, Mike Teasy, man, hitting link, man.
We had the crew up in tonight.
Yeah, man, it's
This
a
was
good night.
Oh, you see what Ellie put, did you?
yeah, man. Let me go on ahead and give this shit on down so I can get this open mic thing going. I hope
Yeah,
somebody
open mic.
and y'all got me ending my sports show now. I hope y'all get me over there and people getting shy about hitting the link now. Yeah, y'all better be hitting the links. Y'all better be hitting the links when I get over there.
Yeah, no, I'll hit it. I'll come up.
But yeah, we're gonna go over there to the open mic. We will be back here. We're gonna do some first and tens during the week, so we will definitely be back here Monday to discuss the LSU Florida State game, the Clemson game, and the upcoming week 2. All right, so thank you all for coming out, joining us on the post-game show. The post-game show is wild. It's just like the NBA TNT post-game show. They get wild over there. They're over there racing and jumping in water and all kinds of stuff. So, post-game shows are wild. Yeah, even on ESPN, post-game shows over there get wild. So yeah, you never know what you're getting on a post-game show. So please, everyone, you know what I'm saying, just keep in mind, it's a post-game show. A lot of us are happy about how our teams perform.
Hell yeah. Go Gators.
In good spirit, especially Jerry. You know, it's been a while since he's been on the winning side and able to feel good about his team. So
I feel good
that
about
was
that.
That was a big win for him, though. That's a big win for him.
Yes, sir.
Big win. You should be proud.
Yes,
all right,
sir.
all right. So for D-Truth, I'm Armando Black. Thank you all for joining us on this college football week 1 Saturday. Enjoy the rest of your Labor Day weekend. Love you all. Take care of yourselves and each other.
Buddha.